One more quick woman story, and then I will get to your calls, okay? One more quick woman story. This is a woman in Riverside County, California. Just way out there in the boonies, not that far. A woman is suing, according to Fox 11, Riverside County Sheriff's Department, saying a deputy was stalking her. And I don't know if that's true. Women do claim stalking very quickly. Sometimes they claim harassment. These are woman words, so you don't know what the truth is. But also you don't know what the truth is because deputies are not very professional necessarily anymore, because we've been very loosey-goosey with our immigration and with our raising of people. And so you don't know what a deputy may be doing. So who knows? Check this out from Fox 11 News, Los Angeles area. Here it is.
Son, my youngest one, he's a very talkative kid, so he went up to the police officers. And
Brianna Ortega says it was September 2023 when she and her sons had a brief interaction with law enforcement at a family event in Coachella. She says among the group was Riverside County Deputy Eric Piscatella.
I had a conversation with the sheriff, and that was that. I didn't think anything of it.
Brianna says no contact information was exchanged, but she says months later she started receiving unsolicited texts. She says she did respond to him because she needed police assistance for an issue her sister had. But she says his texts became more persistent and romantic and escalated when he showed up to her house unannounced while in uniform.
As soon as I got there, I put my stuff down and I was walking to the bathroom, and then I hear banging on my door.
She says she let him in because he claimed someone was in her backyard and had jumped the fence. Brianna says she became suspicious and started recording this encounter.
Yeah, you're pretty without makeup.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
I didn't mean to be rude or unprofessional.
In the video, Brianna says you can hear him complimenting her and interacting with her kids.
What school do you guys go to?
That's when Brianna says she reported him to the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Her attorney says after that, the department started an investigation.
He was using law enforcement databases to access her personal information, including her phone number and address. And he was charged criminally and ultimately pled to several misdemeanor counts as a result of this.
Brianna says nearly 2 years later, the fear of being harassed or stalked still lingers.
Terrible. What a mess. The first thing I notice is she's like pretty and she's all like done up. Is she a single mother? These single mothers, man.
She got that Latina single mother. Maybe.
Yeah. And of course, it was a Latino guy who's like, I don't mean to be professional. He just can't help being unprofessional and rude. Oh my gosh. That's cringeworthy. Ladies, what a mess. They attract it, and then they play victim because that's scary.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Same. I don't know. I gather. I think something.
He kind of was stalking her. It sounded like
Right,
The
it
way
sounded
that
like
they
at the
present the
end.
story. Now he pled, whatever. Go ahead.
No, it sounded. I'm agreeing with you. It just sounded like maybe at the end he did commit, like he went too far.
Yeah.
But you gotta wonder what kicked it off.
Right.
And I bet you it wasn't like totally just him being weird, at least at the beginning. But then apparently he started using his job.
Yeah.
He maybe thought it was romantic. He's like, I'm just going to pretend like there was somebody in the backyard. It'd be a great excuse to talk to her.
It was him in the backyard.
Girls plot too. When they like the guy, they'll plot too. They're like, I'll just end up here and he'll think I was just here. And we'll end up
Yeah, we don't
talking.
know the whole story. That's true.
Yeah. And then they end up being married and you never question it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Man, that's terrible. It's always cringeworthy, too, to hear a guy using pickup lines. You're pretty without your makeup. No.
Yeah,
Stop
we're
it.
not supposed to hear those.
I know.
You're just supposed to see the results, but you never want to see the process. You don't want to see
Don't
that.
do that. Oh, ladies. Be ugly. Well, not be ugly, but I don't know. Got to overcome the woman within yourself, ladies, and within yourself, guys. That was rough. All right. Well, thank you guys for bearing with me through that. I will get to your calls, but a few super chats, guys and gals. Let's read some super chats. Super chats.
Super chats.
Gregatron bought a coffee. Thank you, Gregatron. And this is before the show started. Talking about guilty as charged. No. Remember that story you covered yesterday about the cop? I covered this on the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I guest hosted, who was allegedly, quote unquote, stalking that single mother. Beautiful single mother. That's the first thing I noticed about her. She's pretty. I'm like, why are you so pretty, single mother? No wonder the guy's stalking you and he's like a lame-o, allegedly. Shout out. No offense if you're listening to the show. Out of Riverside, was that? After she filed the lawsuit against him, or charges, or whatever she did, he should have said, guilty as charged. And the cop should have said, the judge should have said, no. In the same way that Caitlin Clark, Caitlin with the C, actually, and know why, I think. Caitlin Clark's stalker said, LOL, lots of laughs, laughing out loud. What do you think about that, Hake? Nice. Can you please play that clip with Caitlin Clark guy in the courthouse? That always cracks me up. And I'm going to show you a picture. I think this is the one that has her with her heart. Caitlin Clark is the WNBA star, okay? Little Miss Perfect, Caitlin Clark. Except she's injured, like a lame-o. These fragile whites, what happened to us? Anyway, what's wrong with men stalking these pretty women? I don't stalk women, they stalk me, says Gregatron. This is the thing.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as...
No, sir. This is the initial hearing.
He's like, guilty as... Who wouldn't stalk that? She's giving us mixed signals. She's giving us a heart sign. I'm looking at a photograph of Caitlin Clark wearing her Iowa 22, and she's doing the hands together where the fingers are kind of together, making a heart shape. This guy saw that, and he couldn't resist. Watch, he does it like right-angled, 90-degree turns like he's in the military, walking into the courthouse. Walking. What a kook. Sits down.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as...
No,
Guilty
sir.
as charged.
This is the initial hearing. We are not.
Funny.
You have a right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that. Okay, this is
He's going to say, throw the book at me.
just telling you what the charges are. You do not listen. I'll give you a chance to talk. It's not your time. Stop talking.
Do you hear that? He's all, throw me the bookie. It's kind of quiet. Here, let me crank it. You're going to hear the judge all loud because she's on a mic and he's kind of far away. So he's not really getting picked up. Let me play it one more time.
Give you a chance to talk. It's not your time.
Throw me the bookie.
Stop talking.
And she's like a impatient mother or wife or something. Throw me the bookie, he said. Let me repost this. This is from several months back, right? This was January. Is that what that is? January 14th, 2025. Unlimited L's. A bunch of different people posted about this. Caitlin Clark's alleged stalker from the beginning of this year declares himself guilty as charged during his courtroom appearance in Indianapolis. I don't want bond, bail, whatever. I'm here. I'm staying. Michael Thomas Lewis, 55, faces stalking charges, level 5 felony. Level 5. Dang, that's top level felony. No, I don't know. For targeting Indiana Fever star. And she's a star, right? She's the first legitimate WNBA star, perhaps, other than the woman who got arrested and loaded up with drugs in Russia. According to charges, Lewis terrorized, frightened, or threatened Caitlin Clark, causing her reasonable fear of sexual battery. Don't give her a reasonable fear of sexual battery. At one point, he told the courtroom, "Throw me the bookie," with a Y. I would have spelled it with an I-E. What's his name? Michael Thomas Lewis, age 55. And Caitlin Clark is not 55. She's in her 20s. She's a bit young for him, maybe. I mean, especially since he's not, like, rich, I don't think. Wait a minute. Oh, Lewis claimed you got the wrong guy after he noticed there was no junior attached to his name in his court records. That's funny. Oh, so they smeared his father and not him. He dishonored his father's name. Marion County Superior Court Judge Angela Davis, that's a recognizable name, not to be confused with another Angela Davis, entered a not guilty plea on his behalf due to his behavior. So you wonder if he was just hamming it up just to get off easy, or if he was just hamming it up because he's crazy. Or because he thinks he's funny, which I think he's funny a little bit. He was held on bond, $50,000 bond, and must stay in Indiana. I think he's from like Texas or somewhere, or some other state, Oklahoma or something, with a GPS monitor if released. How humiliating, you're a 55-year-old grown man, middle-aged man, and this is him. Look at that photo. It's not a very good... Here, let me close that. Lord. He looks sort of... I don't know what type of man this is in terms of his... Lord. In terms of his race or whatever. I mean, he's white enough, It's white enough, but it's terrible. But a 55-year-old man humiliates himself being all into her, Caitlin Clark, and then he has to face a female judge. Anyway, so guilty as charged. Stalker. Okay, anyway, I got to keep it moving, guys. Pardon my rush. Throw me the bookie. H to the nah, says Gregatron. Thank you, Gregatron. Very nice. Okay, so...
Guilty as charged. Oh.